for the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad, little compliment, the burgers straight cooking on the grill. Still I myself so stupid I can't walk home alone. No. Need a shoulder to lean on, I need a coat. Come on.
Music's my meal ticket. If I could keep living on to get time ticking like waiting in line, and you don't get it. No weights in no hole, and the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep selling my family short like Tolkien readers. Let it linger hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers, and I humble myself till I was hollow inside. But no more, I get the zipper, you can swallow my pride.
Live, it's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. The Utah Jazz come into this one following a loss to the Indiana Pacers.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game and use them for momentum. And then take what you did well and double down the efforts here tonight.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready. Ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, the talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Jared Dudley out there with Thomas Robinson. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just two to shoot. Hayward can't hit. Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front courter. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
Fareed, left side. It's John Wall with the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Dudley, no luck.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Screen by Fareed. Rondo dishes to Gordon. Beal with the steal. Here's Wall. Finished off the break. Wall's got the game going here with the first basket for the Wizards.
Finally, somebody knocks down a shot. So far, it has not been pretty.
Now here's Rondo. He dishes it to Fareed. Rondo kicks to Gordon. Another miss by Utah.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Now here's Beal. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Wall, that's a two-pointer. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. A shot by Hayward, wide open. A shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. It's a typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Beal, the pass to Wall. 6 to shoot. To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fareed with it. He's picked up by Wall. Gortat again. Vucevic puts up the baby hook. Clock at 6. Fareed dishes to Hayward. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
And Wall kicks to Dudley. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Dudley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hayward outside. Shoots the 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And Wall. Here we go now.
And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted first overall, Beal third in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for John Wall. Washington making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gortat. Gooden comes in for Thomas Robinson. And it's Anderson in for Bradley Beal. And so he makes both from the line. Rondo with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Wall. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. There's the pick to the inside. Stolen by Fareed. Here's Gordon. Back to Hayward. Vucevic against Wall. Rondo drives in. Passes it to Fareed. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
So it's the Jazz now. following the bucket by the Wizards. Nice ball movement by Utah. And a wide open look for Rondo. No good on the triple. Wizards have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Another shot. Dudley, no luck.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Here's Hayward, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
That's good. Dudley's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for the Jazz. Then for the Wizards, Bradley Beal comes in for Allen Anderson. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. And so it's Utah here with the ball.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
It's deflected. And here we go. Washington fast break. And finished off by Beal.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
And here is Lin. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 5. He kicks it to Vucevic. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason.
Here's Lin, following the bucket by the Wizards. Passes to Vucevic. They set the pick. For 3, Gordon. They grab their own miss. Fareed. And Vucevic kicks to Lin. Utah gets it back. Hayward passes to Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Rockets in Houston. Beal's shot is good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Lin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here is Sessions. And here's Dudley for 3. Shot is off. Hayward with some nice D. And the layup's good off the glass. Hayward's got 9 points.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And there's the pass to Dedmon. To the middle. Here's Beal. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Wizards lead by 4.
And, you know, guys, a high-energy post player like Kenneth Fareed excels at doing the dirty work. As a matter of fact, he's nicknamed the Manimal for good reason. Very few players in the league possess this combination of energy and aggressiveness.
And the Jazz call time here. Talking about Fareed, a rebounder extraordinaire. His explosiveness, long arms, and huge hands help him compensate for his relative lack of size.
And he has that exceptional shot blocker instincts. I mean, the timing's there. He'll also steal the ball from you. The question now becomes, will he always be that role, effort, energy player, or will he develop eventually the offensive skills needed to see him reach the next level?
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Vucevic. Lyle comes in for Kenneth Faried. Turner's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Nick Calathes in for Ben Gordon. And then for Washington, Gortat's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Jared Dudley.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Pass to Beal. Right wing. Here's Gortat. Again, the Wizards good for two.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Lynn dishes to Turner. Sessions against Lynn. Here's Lyles. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And the Wizards with possession. 4-point game. Now Sessions. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Gooden. Utah with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Lyles. The Jazz working the ball around now. There's the dish to Turner. Pass to Lyles. And it's off the back rim. No good. Wizards leading by 4. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Sessions against Lynn. Dishes it to Porter. The feed now to Gooden. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Hawes is checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Goes up. And Hansbrough slams it in.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
There's a screen by Robinson. Lynn again, Sessions. Kicks it to Beal. Lets the 3 fly. Utah trailing here. Feeds to Hawes. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Hawes got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
That one is no good. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Calathes kicks to Turner. There's the triple. Got it off in time, but it's no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Jazz.
And the second quarter getting underway. No so far. Guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. Their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
We've got Tyler Hansbrough. He's out there with Turner. Rajon Rondo is up there with Spencer Hawes. And it's Ingles in the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Wall passes to Robinson. Rondo with the steal. Fires at the elbow. Robinson with the block. Here's Anderson. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Shooting for Utah,
Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard-centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Fareed's checked in for Hansbrough. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Evan Turner. Hicks in a screen. Here is Wall. He feeds it to Oubre. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy, influence, what is he like on a team, and how does he affect it?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
And for Robinson, the trade's weigh on him as well. Clarkie said last season that he just wants to prove that he belongs here.
Well, you know, he's yet to find the right fit for a team, but the skill set is clearly there. I mean, he's an NBA player. There's no doubt about that. Looked great for Philadelphia near the end of the year as he got minutes with them.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Spencer Hawes. And a switcher also for Washington. Jared Dudley's checked in for Oubre. And the Wizards with possession. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Wall attacking. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. That one wide left.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Anderson outside. From downtown, the shot is off. And Utah the other way now. Here's Ingles. But they get it back. Here's Fareed. The layup missed. Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Three-pointer. Another miss by Utah. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. count the bucket. Anderson's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Rondo dishes to Ingles. Another miss by Utah. Washington leading now by 4. Pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Vucevic. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And the shot is good. And that's 11 points for Gordon Hayward.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
There's a screen by Robinson. And Hickson now atop the key. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. For the Jazz. Lyles checked in for Kenneth Faried. Gordon comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Rajon Rondo.
And one thing about Nikola Vucevic, he owns the boards. Posted a top 10 double-digit average in each of the past 3 seasons. Plus, he's equally adept on both the offensive and defensive glass. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Hayward. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin. Lin's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Wall against Lin. There's the steal. And Lin with a clear path to the hoop. And the hope for Jeremy Lin last season was that he'd take a step forward in his development, but it almost was the opposite.
And that can happen. You don't always go a straight line north in your improvement in this league. He'd been on an upward swing as far as his shooting accuracy, but last season was the worst since his rookie year in that area.
Gortat's checked in for Washington. Wall with it. Dudley with a screen for Wall. He dishes it to Dudley. He kicks it to Gortat. Nice ball movement by Washington. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Wall.
And talking about Lin last season, he never quite gelled with what they were doing in Los Angeles. Both he and Kobe need the ball to be effective. And I got a feeling you guys know which one of those two is going to get it.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Dudley. And Beal subbed in for Allen Anderson. Here's the screen to the paint. Here's Lyles. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside, Lin. The pass to Lyles. Back to Lin. Hayward on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. They get it again. And Vucevic throws it down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Utah timeout call.
Utah calls timeout. Last season, a mixed bag for Wall statistically. Some steps forward, but overall, lower numbers.
Yeah, but, he didn't score as much as he had the previous 2 seasons, but he was more efficient. And sometimes, Kevin, the better your team, the less you have to do, but he clearly is a better player.
The Jazz making a switch here. Calathes has checked in. Drew Gooden has checked in for Washington. And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. Here's Lyles. Another miss by Utah. Washington leading now by 3. It's Wall with the drive. It's tipped. Stolen by Gordon. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Calathes has got his first points of the night. Washington calls timeout.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And Nick Calathes, out of the University of Florida, drafted back in 2009. He played the first 4 seasons of his professional career over in Europe. And here's a savvy player, 6'6", great size for that point guard position, but also the versatility because of that size that you can play him in a couple other positions.
Turner's checked in for the Jazz. Jared Dudley's checked in for the Wizards. And Wall. Here we go now. Pass to Gooden. Back to Wall. The dish to Gooden. Looking for Beal. He gets it there. Off target from the baseline. And Greg, as you're talking about for Calathes, if he can adapt to three-point shooting range that is so much a part of the NBA game, Clark, he'd be in a position to maybe start for some teams.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he can get inside the paint, but doesn't have that explosiveness to be a real attack guard. So extending his range would be helpful.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Gortat. Here's Wall. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wall's got 8.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Vucevic. Can't get it to go. Gortat with the defensive effort. The Wizards with the lead. Beal gets a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Pass to Calathes. Lets it go with a 3. Gooden with the rebound. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Beal can't get that one to fall. Calathes passes to Lyles. Picked by Vucevic. Passes to Lyles. Back to Lynn. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And Wall kicks to Gooden. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Gooden's got 6 points. Utah trailing here. Here's Kalathis. Dishes it to Vucevic. The feed to Kalathis. Kicks it to Lynn. There's a good screen. That 3 off the mark. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Wall with it. Picked up by Turner. Wall dishes to Beal. Beal can't get that one to fall.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The Jazz have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripes tonight.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Hansbrough's checked in for Vucevic. Kenneth Faried comes in for Lyles. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened. His production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
Sessions against Rondo. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Utah gets it back. Hansbrough misses. The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jazz trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Screen by Faried. To halt the run. Ingles can't get it to go.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Feeds it to Rondo. Goes up to the stripe. That's short off the rim. And here we go. Here's Porter, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Wizards lead by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
Looking at the game for Hayward, 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Taking a look at the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Robinson is out there with Gortat. And it's Dudley in at the small forward position. Rondo with the ball. Now Beal defending. Fareed left side. Hayward from outside. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's the pass to Dudley. To the right side. Here's Robinson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Washington leading now by 6. Pass to Dudley. Fires from deep. Rondo with the rebound. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the Wasp to Houston. He feeds it to Gordon. Back to Rondo. Takes a 3. Washington with the rebound. Wall's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Beal from long range. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hayward can't hit.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Rondo passes to Hayward. He dishes it to Vucevic. Hits the J after faking out the D with the quick up fake. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Now here's Wall. 8 points for him. He kicks it to Gortat. The shot no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Washington leading now by 4. Outside, Wall. For the 3. They grab their own miss. There's the dish to Dudley. Fires for 3. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Jazz. Jeremy Lin comes in for Rajon Rondo.
Spencer Hawes.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. And Wall kicks to Dudley. And stolen by Hayward. Fareed goes in. That is good.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one. You know, Kenneth Fareed was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
Washington's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Getting back to Fareed, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat. You know, he's making a positive contribution, but maybe not at the level of that contract extension he signed back in 14.
A different look for Utah. Lyle comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And it's Nick Calathes in for Gordon. Porter's checked in for Washington. Sessions comes in for John Wall. Sessions with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. Beal, that's for 2. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be. The 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Talking about Bradley Beal's potential, it's not just the shooting, it's also the passing, and you really don't think of him as a passer, but for such a young two-guard, he's extremely unselfish, averaged over 3 assists a game over the past 2 years.
And the true stars of our game feature versatility. And here's a guy that has also tremendous upside as a rebounder. I mean, how about getting 7 boards almost a game the 1 year he was in college? So he understands the importance of impacting other areas. I mean, last season he had his highest steals average of his career, and everything's upside with this young man. The sky's the limit.
Excellent point. Here's Hayward, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And Washington making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And here's Sessions. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's Anderson with the drive.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Calathes. Off target from 3-point range.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Porter, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Hayward outside. Pass to Calathes. Back to Hayward. It's stolen by Sessions. Dishes it to Gooden. For 3. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Sessions has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
And the Jazz call time here. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And a change for the Wizards. Oubre's checked in. Jazz trailed by 10. Outside, Lynn. Outside, Turner. From outside the arc. And good on the basket. Book it. Turner's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Sessions dishes to Gooden. And Washington again with the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside, Lynn. Here's Wiles. Rebound by the Wizards. Gooden's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's Turner. Tight defense on him. Here's Wiles. Rebound, Washington.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now Sessions. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Lynn with the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. A different look for Utah. Hansbrough's checked in for Lyles. And it's Joe Ingles in for Nick Coathis. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. It's Anderson with the drive. And it's denied. Ingles passes to Turner. Now the feed to Hansbrough. Here's Hawes. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
That free throw good from Anderson.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played. So tough to hit a 3 like that with the break on.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
Here's Sessions, and he lays it straight in. And the Wizards lead by 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Hawes. Utah the rebound. And Hansbrough kicks to Lynn. No good with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Anderson with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Good. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Gooden. 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Vucevic checked in for Utah. Rondo comes in for Jeremy Lin. Rondo against Sessions. Rondo drives in. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, halfway through the season.
Yeah, and it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
Ben Gordon's checked in for Joe Ingles.
And for Rondo, in the trade, he was able to get out of a rebuilding situation in Boston. It immediately helped a playoff contender in Dallas that was looking for help at that point guard position. And I tell you what, it was a rough go of things there early on for Rondo in Dallas. And you know, even for great players, it's always an adjustment when you go from a position of comfort to a completely new environment. And even though you're going to a better team, there's going to be some hemming and hawing in terms of your role and how you fit in.
Lock at 6. Here's Vucevic, but they'll get another chance. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Hansbrough kicks to Vucevic. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Vucevic has got 10. Wizards leading by 12. Sessions dishes to Gooden. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside Turner. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. There's Gordon with the three. The Wizards shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Here's Sessions. And the foul called on Ben Gordon. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line of the Jazz, Ramon Sessions. At the line.
And he makes the first. And so Sessions nails both of them. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Washington out in front. They finish off the third. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Washington leading now by 16. Rajon Rondo is up there with Ben Gordon. And it's Hayward. And it's Vucevic. And it's Fareed in at the 4 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Beal can't get it to go.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
It's Wall with the drive. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now here's Dudley. Outside, Wall. 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Robinson misses. Jazz trailed by 16. Hayward goes in and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
The thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more potent. A quick, powerful athlete. Greg, high basketball IQ. Had the great teaching at Florida, carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, coming out of college, a lot of people compared him to Ray Allen. I mean, he possesses that next level smoothness and body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker.
Rondo passes to Hayward. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Utah gets it back. Outside for Rondo. Bangs home the trifecta.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Washington calls timeout.
And, going back to Bradley Beal, the bottom line is he's a winner. Last year, the Wizards went 8-9 with Beal out of the lineup. Hard to argue with those facts and numbers.
And when you talk about Bradley Beal, it's not just having him in the lineup that matters. It's having him at his best. When he's at 100% health, There are very few guards in the league who can keep up with him. Truly one of the game's great young talents.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
There's a screen by Gortat. Little turnaround. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Rondo with the nice dish.
Rondo against Wall. Robinson a screen on Rondo. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And Fareed kicks to Rondo. Back to Fareed. Feeds to Rondo. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Wizards ball.
And Washington has possession. Kicks it to Gortat. Back to Wall. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. And the Wizards lead by 19. The Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Rondo dishes to Gordon. Vucevic up top. Outside Rondo. Clock at 6. Back to Vucevic. And Fareed kicks to Rondo. Here's Gordon. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Wizards timeout call.
Washington calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for the Jazz. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Washington. Anderson comes in for Bradley Beal. Wizards leading by 17. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Lin. Wall with some nice D.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The pass to Hayward. Out to the wing. Here's Vucevic. And count it from 19 feet away.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And Wall kicks to Dudley. Back to Wall. Whoa!
Goodness.
Woo. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. 3 on the clock. From deep, Utah gets it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
And it's blocked by Gordon. Hayward from outside. Robinson pulls it in.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Wall with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Wizards passing it around. It's Anderson with the drive. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. No good off the front iron. Hayward kicks to Fareed. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Dudley. There's the screen. He feeds it to Anderson. Out to the right wing. Here's Wall. The shot will not go. Hayward with some nice D. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Washington calls timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Gooden comes in for Thomas Robinson. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Jared Dudley. And Beal subbed in for Alan Anderson. And Wall kicks to Porter. Back to Wall. He dishes it to Gooden. It's Porter atop the key. Uncovered. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Gooden's got 25 points in the game. Jazz trailed by 18. And here is Lynn. He kicks it to Vucevic. Fades away. No good. And Washington the other way now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Lynn against Wall. The dish now to Beal. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Utah's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Vucevic. Back to Lynn.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Jazz trailed by 21. Three-pointer, Hayward.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Shot by Gooden is no good.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Vucevic with the block. Fareed goes in. He drains the quick shot. Fareed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Beyond the arc. And the call will be against Drew Gooden. That's foul number 2 for him. The Jazz making a switch here. Rondo's checked in.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Utah calls timeout. Anderson, he's checked in for Washington. Sessions comes in for John Wall. Jazz shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. The drive by Rondo. Can't cash in from close range.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Hickson with the bucket.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Rondo kicks to Gordon. Screen by Fareed. They get it back.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Now Sessions. Pass to Gooden. 4 on the clock. And Sessions kicks to Gooden. Fareed with a clean look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Fareed's got 6 here in this quarter. Sessions with it. Pass to Porter. And it's Hickson at the elbow. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th personal.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
And it's Gooden with the jam.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Wizards.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45. He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Kalathis. He's covered by Anderson. Shot's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Sessions against Rondo. Sessions dishes to Hickson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Utah, Spencer Haas. 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's Washington now. Here is Sessions. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.